All right, nerds, listen up. I have shit memory. I probably shouldn't even be reacting to this. Ultimately, with the hype of a certain movie, this is ranking Spider-Man. I just want to see if he's cooking or not.
20 years of the most goated superhero of all time. I didn't tell y'all. Spider-Man is the greatest superhero of all time. And it's been 20 years.
Spider-Man is my favorite.
Off is a West Side.
It's him or Thor for me. You can like who you like. But me, him or Thor are definitely my top two.
Miles Morales movie, okay? It's in the works, bro. It's in the works. It's your boy West Side Live. We're here for a Spider-Man movie. It's been 20 plus years of Spider-Man movie.
Better not be spoilers. Look. I'm not gonna spoil without giving a warning, okay? But I will say this, and this is one thing that pains me about new films. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse dropped June 2nd. Now, I'm not saying everybody has the money, the luxury. Niggas live from, niggas literally live check to check even. So there's some people that need that second week, to get to, you know what I'm saying, to see the movie. That's fine. But that's not majority of people that are on YouTube and Twitter. I'm not gonna lie. I'm literally at the point where you got a week before you're on some spoilers. I give everybody a week, bro. Because if you cared enough and it's trendy enough, at some point you lock in. Like, for example, Snowfall. I haven't seen Snowfall in so long. Someone spoils Snowfall for me, I'm going to be pissed. But I'm not going to be like, there better not be no spoilers. I'm just, all right, I got to dip. Because ultimately, if Snowfall been out for like how long, nigga, and I ain't seen it, that's on me at that point, my boy. But like if Snowfall was trending, and granted it actually does, so it's not even the best example. But if Snowfall was trending the second it aired through the second it finished, like how Spider-Verse was, nigga, I better see it tonight or I'm trolling. So it's I ain't gonna lie. I give niggas 10-day contracts in today's day 10. But I got y'all, bro, because it is technically day 10. I got y'all.
It makes sense for me to rank all of these Spider-Man IP movies. You got S tier for Spider-Man greatness, A tier.
This is nasty.
C tier, and just straight ass. But before we get to that, a word from our sponsors.
No words. I'm going to just say now, don't recall. He'd have to describe this to me. I definitely know this. I know this. He'd have to describe it to me. Definitely know this. I think I just missed this one. Did I say Venom? I think I have. I know I've seen this, but have I seen the Venom? I don't know. Maybe I didn't see this. Definitely seen this. Again, I think I just missed the Venom movies. Definitely seen this, and definitely seen this.
So we're going to go ahead and say haven't seen.
Yeah, pack them up.
Where we're all waiting for. Okay, starting for where it started.
Spider-Man 1 was cool.
Spider-Man, and I gotta say, man, this is probably my favorite Spider-Man movie, even to this day.
Damn!
That being said, I still think I want to put this in A tier, because going back and watching it, I would say the pacing of it wasn't the best.
Yeah, I'm about to say, damn, really?
It would just kind of jump to things. Really enough, I wouldn't say it's like the greatest superhero movie of all time, but it's my personal favorite. I have the most fun with it. It's the original origin story.
I think it's cool. I would put it in high below A, so I'm not mad at it.
It's Toby, fam. It's Toby.
It is Toby.
Yeah, still
it is Toby.
It's fine at A. It's fine. I think that's fair. Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man goated. Like
yeah. What are we talking about? What? Well, yeah, nah, chat. Don't be different, please. Don't. I don't have time for you, bro. I'm not even about to describe. I don't have time for you. Michael Jordan's not good. All right, bro. Exactly.
It's Spider-Man 2. Okay, there's some people that try to take away from Spider-Man 2, like some people try to take away from The Dark Knight. Those people's
like Dark Knight's mid, like bruh, stop.
I got it as Spider-Man goated. Spider-Man 3. I don't care what you say. It's going into B tier, fam.
I'm about to. You almost scared. I thought he was about to go. I'm about to say no. You don't. I thought he was about to put Spider-Man and goated. I'm like, huh? No. Yeah, it's B. I might even go C.
The more I think about it, the more I like it. I think Spider-Man 3 is actually pretty damn good. I don't care what anybody says. Spider-Man
3 is goated. You're tripping.
You just like it for the memes. No, I liked it when it first came out.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a Spider-Man movie. The problem with Spider-Man movies is none of these movies are in terms of like being ass, right? Like they're all cool, but relative to each other, this shit is C. I'm not gonna call it ass, but it's not A tier.
Before the memes, I always knew that Bully Maguire was the GOAT. You can say what you want. I ain't saying Venom is the greatest Venom that we possibly could have had. I get that. But I still got what they was going for. I still think the Sandman story was freaking great. I still think they did the spider suit, the Venom suit, the whole outlook for Venom for Peter Parker. I still think was done good. Sandman was still done good.
Okay.
It was just Venom that was kind of the problem with like
Venom was not
the only like kind of issue.
Venom was not on time.
I think was really good. Okay, I don't care what nobody say, bro. I got MB, bro. Amazing Spider-Man.
This is Andrew's first, right?
It's not
Amazing Spider-Man is Andrew's first one, right?
I would probably put it in C. Just for an average film, like it's just.
Yeah, I agree.
Really memorable.
I'm not a yes man, but he actually hasn't missed so far.
I would say Andrew is fine. I think as Spider-Man, I didn't really like the skater boy aspect.
He actually hasn't missed. I think I deadass would rank it exactly like this, maybe 3 and C.
It's still
probably 3 and C.
Shots.
That's
like, a lot of emphasis was on this web slinging. A lot of emphasis was on the Gwen Stacy and Andrew Garfield romance, which was the best romance. All of these Spider-Man movies, I think Gwen and Miles might be a pretty close second.
Nah, I'm about to say, I ain't gonna spoil. You don't have to mute up. Gwen and Miles is gonna make a case. Gwen and Miles is about to make a case for that. No cap.
I think it did a pretty good job at that, but the whole movie as a whole was just, it was just boring.
The Lizard? Yeah, nah, yeah. I might call it ass. I hate the fucking
Amazing
Lizard.
Spider-Man 2, straight ass. Straight. I don't know what the fuck they was thinking.
Is that the Green Goblin one? Oh, that was Jamie. Oh yeah, nah, that sucks. Yeah, that sucked. Yeah, nah. Yeah, y'all know I fuck with Fox. It's a combination of these two things. One, Electro was kind of just lame. Two, I'll admit, personal bias, I couldn't take Jamie Foxx at that point in time seriously. So I was just like, oh my God, this is just not it. I saw someone say this was way better. Hard disagree. Might be the worst one out.
They might
be the worst one.
Do what I needed to do, what I wanted to do was Spider-Man.
Definitely don't like it.
I don't. You can see when Spider-Man started deteriorating. Okay.
Oh.
you can see where it started to trend downward. Okay, those weren't the best of times for Spider-Man fans. Okay,
this nigga foul, bro.
A lot at the time. Homecoming, A tier, straight up A tier.
Homecoming.
Homecoming.
That's the Iron Man joint. Yeah. Homecoming's A. Homecoming's A.
I thought Tom Holland for a high schooler, 15, 16-year-old boy, he played.
Damn, I agree with Wes.
I think all the
Wes got a
teenagers
brain.
They weren't annoying.
Wes got a brain.
Was a great mentor in the movie and trying to get Peter to come
out that speech
shell to be Spider-Man.
That speech from Iron Man or Mr. Stark, I should have said, to Spider-Man at the top of that little building or whatever, that shit still to this day is in the algorithm. Nah, that movie, I definitely wouldn't go goated, but that is definitely one of the better mentor relationships in the entire superhero verse, let alone MCU. So I 100% agree.
I feel like the only big criticism a lot of people even had for Homecoming is it didn't really feel that important. It was that's the point. He's your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. He's dealing with his neighborhood problems. The
problem with MCU niggas getting into the Spider-Man thing was Spider-Man, granted, to a degree, obviously Green Goblin had crazy ass plans. Obviously you can't let a nigga like Venom run loose and shit. But ultimately Spider-Man in all of these movies, it was never like the world was going to like GG's, right? Except for some cases. It was always about New York. It is always relative to that area getting fucked up. Relative to Spider-Man's loved ones getting fucked up. So when you introduce that to MCU fans, and them niggas is used to universes getting snapped in half, lightning bolts and all that shit, and then it's just neighborhood issues and relationship issues and identity crises, them niggas was having a hard time registering that. And granted, they're far from it now, but yeah, I never really understood that. The nigga says, I'm your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. He has issues in his neighborhood. It should work for you.
Venom.
Yeah, I don't know, ball. I don't think I've seen either of the Venom movies. Oh, no.
Anybody that like these movies? I don't know what you're looking at. I don't know what
movie
you're watching.
suck. Chad, is this facts or not? I'm just have to try. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna just skip past it. And Chad, this is on y'all. Is he spitting? Venom straight ass? Easy straight ass? Because he didn't even think about it. I wouldn't say it sucked. B or C. Venom was in B, but I understand. Nah, not really. C to ass. Funny, I guess. B at best. B or C. C, yeah, it probably sucked. If Chad is saying B or C, that shit was probably garbage, nigga.
I know there's probably some Venom people in the comment section. I don't care. It's garbage. Accept it.
If nobody said they liked the movie,
Learn
that's
it.
giving me...
It's ass. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, straight up A tier. Definitely A tier movie. Some people probably have it in Spider-Man Goldie. Even after I came out of the theater, I never said this was the greatest Spider-Man. Miles Morales, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, A.
Take me on a workout plan, you know, I can be a Miles Morales.
Easy
I
A.
thought he was really good.
Easy A.
I like Gwen Stacy. I like what they did with Peter Parker in the movie. The art style, of course, is fantastic. But yeah, I think A tier is a great point.
I think it's the definition of A tier.
I didn't think it was the greatest thing.
It's the definition of A tier.
But I enjoyed it. Spider-Man Far From Home.
Oh, that's a polarizing one. Spider-Man Far From Home is, some people think it's ass, some people think it's peak, and you know damn well there's an in-between. And on the, it's somewhat underrated side, but it's far from peak. You're not gonna convince me that Mysterio is a good enough antagonist for it. I'm sorry. He's okay. There's a lot of things outside. The only thing is but her relationship with Spider-Man is literally the only MJ. Thank you. I could not think about it. I could not remember. Yeah, the relationship between Spider-Man and MJ is the only thing that kind of crazy saves this movie. Obviously, the end shot was fucking beautiful, but yeah, I don't even think I could put an A tier. I think I'm going with a solid B. It's not bad by any means, though.
So, Spider-Man Far From Home, I would say from point A to point Z, it's not like the worst thing in the world. Like,
it's not.
Point A to point Z throughout the movie, even though I have some contention with some of the things that were happening within the movie, I don't think it was the worst thing in the world. Same thing how I feel about Amazing Spider-Man. I think both these movies are kind of boring. From Mysterio, I know a lot of people keep saying Mysterio. Yes, I know Mysterio was really good in the movie, but I don't think Mysterio.
His actor was fine. The character itself is That's my thing.
Good aspect.
But he was acting fine. I'm not mad at how he
annoying in this. Yeah, Ned was annoying with this. The MJ and Peter thing was heavily rushed. MJ was still annoying in this. It felt like
it was rushed, but it weren't that bad.
It felt like Disney.
It's definitely not their best work, though.
They kind of
for sure
into this movie to where they wanted Spider-Man to kind of be or take up the mantle of what Iron Man is to Marvel, and they kind of wanted to make that Spider-Man. Also, with the whole gadget thing, I'm not a big Spider-Man gadget guy, even for the new.
I disagree with that. Because the point at the end of the reveal was that, oh no, now I'm going to have to be what Iron Man was type shit. That, like, at least that's how I interpreted it. So I disagree with the idea that it undid previous work. I can see where you get that from, though, because duh, it like, for the love of God, the nigga is doing some crazy feats. Like, here's Mysterion, or Mysterio. I said Mysterion. Here's that motherfucking Booyaka over here, literally doing Iron Man level S shit, and Spider-Man is the one like, no, bro, this nigga's a loony. And he finally exposed that, but in exchange, he ultimately ended up getting undone with what he tried to learn from not being Iron Boy Jr. And I feel like that the point of the movie wasn't necessarily to undo it from Spider-Man's perspective, but that he was getting forced to undo it. So I guess I talked myself in like a circle, but not a circle entirely. It's like I about to make a circle and I cut right, you feel me? Because I do kind of see what he's saying, how it undid it. But I feel like the point of the antagonist was to try to force that undoing. And I think that's fine. If Tom was on some super nigga, I'm trying to be Spider-Man, Iron Man thing, now we have a problem. But I didn't identify the movie as doing that. I identified the movie as an antagonist forcing him to make that step, then exposing him once he did show that he had the power to do that. Then it exposed who he is. Now he had to deal with that in the next coming film.
Or even for any other Spider-Man movie where he just so heavily needs gadgets. I've always hated that. I still hate that.
Needing gadgets, small thing. I'm not.
This movie is one of the biggest.
I'm indifferent on that.
Overall, Far From Home, not my jam. Not the worst thing in the world. I'm gonna keep it at C. Spider-Man, No Way Home. As people try to defend,
I ain't gonna lie.
People trash it.
No Way Home is built different. Don't disrespect it.
Attempt to rewrite history. I will not let it. No Way Home is Spider-Man goated. I don't care.
Thank you.
What you
About to say, don't do it.
Did what it was trying to do.
Don't do it.
Villains all did a great job.
Don't try to be different.
Character did a decent job.
Don't try to be
Ned
different.
and MJ wasn't annoying. There was so much weight to this movie. It wasn't just, oh, we just win and we go home.
Hell, even Andrew and MJ was gas, nigga. Like, nah, like, no. That pump fake that they threw for you when everybody thought that it was Toby coming out first, but the whole time it was Andrew, and it was like great dialogue between MJ, Ned, the aunt or whatever the fuck, and that was some of the best part of the fucking movie. Like, don't be different. I was afraid he was gonna go A or B or some shit. Don't piss me off. That movie was great.
Okay, that
movie was great.
Him walking into the snow and knowing that his friends don't remember him, heartbreaking.
The ending is crazy.
Him finally realized what Spider-Man he wanted to be at the end, and that web slinging in this masterpiece. The web slinging between all the Spider-Mans.
Yes,
Andrew,
bro. The conversation before that, bro.
This movie was entertaining. Some people were like, well, this movie didn't really get going until Toby and Andrew came in. It was like, we just ignored the fact that the villains were in the majority of the movie.
I'm about to say the villains were
better villains. I mean, he is one of the best villains of all time, but he was one of the best villains in this movie.
Oh my god, Green Goblin was hot take. I think this was best like Green Goblin was ever. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like that's why I think it was really Green Goblin was amazing. Here I am with saying Andrew is underrated and Andrew shined brightly in this movie. Here I am saying that Tom Holland was fucking great too. Green Goblin was insane in this movie. That man,
in this movie. I don't care what you say.
Boy,
Spider-Man,
oh boy.
No Way Home is goated. Not better than Spider-Man 2, so I'm gonna put it here, but it's still one of the goated.
You
Spider-Man
could easily argue
movies.
that was his best work. That nigga was wild.
Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Easy
I
S.
talked about it a little bit.
No diff S.
In my previous video on Spider-Man. This movie was damn near perfect.
Yeah, no diff S. No diff S.
They took. This movie walked so this movie could run. I was surprised.
No
I feel
diff.
like Into the Spider-Verse brought a lot of jokes.
The only niggas that hate that movie are literally my coworkers.
It's fine.
No diff S.
But it's like when you constantly throwing at the jokes and it ain't hitting, you know what I'm saying? It kind of be like, you're getting a little annoying. Across the Spider-Verse did not have that problem. I was dying through the whole entire movie.
That's what I was trying to say, but I didn't get too deep into it. Even if you think that Miles and these are all contrarian takes, because most, as you can see, the chat, as you can see on Twitter, everybody thinks the movie's great. So I'm not saying that there is many haters. But even from the hating takes I've heard, if you're gonna complain that Miles is angsty despite the fact that he's a child, he's a literal teenager. If you're gonna complain that the concept of the story either starts slow or doesn't hit at the end somehow. The craziest part of this movie is you could view it as a comedy. The movie was funny. Across the board, the movie's funny. Until the very, very end where it had to tie shit up so nothing was funny. But the movie was consistently funny throughout the entire time, bro. The Lego Spider-Man, then the Indian Spider-Man, the jokes that they had throughout that entire fucking time, the memes that they had, the celebrity nods, in the beginning, the Gwen dialogue was even fucking funny. Like, the entire fucking movie is actually funny. The problem is the anti-recency bias. People have an anti-recency bias, or the nostalgia gun, as I call it. So, like, a lot of people are hesitant to put it over Spider-Man 2. And Spider-Man 2 is him, rightfully so. But all I'm gonna say is I need to rewatch Spider-Man 2, because this truly might be number one, bro.
Miguel was that nigga. Miles was that nigga. Gwen was that nigga.
And everyone has
sprinkled all the spider.
So this will be my one spoiler thing. This will be my one spoiler thing. All right. Like the other spoilers I told were so insanely mild, it's not even funny. This is a direct spoiler. When I get off of this screen, I am done spoiling, quote, quote. Yeah, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Although the main complaint I've seen from people that seen the movie is 100% when they're talking about, hey, why would the other Spider-Men and women behave the way that they did? That complaint, I see where you come from, and it sucks, but I do see where you come from. Ultimately, the problem with that ideology is the movie is portraying it as, yo, Miles is a fluke. Like people are expecting, like, surely another Spider-Man would be valuing that one life over all of that shit and thinking if you're Spider-Man, there's a way, But half the Spider-Men don't even know what's going on. Let's start there. The other half have come to understand, and they've been working on this entire time, that, yo, we are getting rid of anomalies. And once it was put together, hey, yo, that nigga's the anomaly. That's when decisions got tough. And while, yes, some Spider-Man should have taken action, they end up doing it. At the end, they literally end up doing it, and I guarantee you in the next film, this criticism is going to look even stupider because it's going to carry on that more are going to support Miles. I guarantee you now, it's not only going to be those 5 versus the entire Spiders. I guarantee you more are going to support. I'd be shocked if it doesn't. But even if it doesn't, the point is, yes, you're right. Some will support the cause, and they did, but majority will not, because majority are as mature as Peter is, are as mature as Miguel is, and they understand, yo, the anomaly shit, for the sake of many lives, they be writing it off to potentially save their other Spider brothers back, and it never makes sense to do that. It would just never make sense to save the anomaly. The point is to stop the anomaly. Like, people are treating it as if they were trying to kill Miles. They weren't trying to kill Miles. They were just trying to, hey, we're going to take Bikini Bottom and push it somewhere else, nigga. So I heavily disagree with the criticism that, yo, if this movie was to be so perfect, the other Spider-Man would have just acted like that. Yeah, there were. You're not counting the ones that were, and if you wanted more, if you think it would be some Spider-Man Civil War, that's not how the movie portrayed it. It would be a narrative fallacy if once that speech was given, given that everyone there has the band, meaning that they know what's up already, it would have been a huge logical fallacy for a Spidey Civil War to have taken off because of said news about Miles. Half of the majority of them would have been locked in on the idea of, yeah, bro, that's tough. You're an anomaly. And then there would, of course, been some that would have been like, yo, we're supposed to be the kind of guys that try to save him. So I hard disagreed with that criticism.
The first chase scene with all the Spider-Mans and the Miguel chase scene, I think they said, I heard it took them like 4 years just to do those scenes. Woo! You could see it in what they was trying to do. You could see the passion in this movie. It truly, Spider-Man goated, and I will put this over No Way Home. I mean, this movie was fantastic.
Yeah, at this point, it's nostalgia gun that's stopping Spider-Man 2, to be honest.
For what it's worth, we could get the Sinister Six in the next. At least I'm pretty sure I heard Sinister Six. I'm pretty sure that's what I heard. Maybe I was wrong, but I'm pretty sure I heard Sinister Six. What they did with the multiverse, this is just, playing with the multiverse done right. Surely it is. I'm not going to put it over Spider-Man 2, in my opinion. In fact, I still think that... Yeah,
it's not a... Yeah, now this I hard disagree with.
Rewatching...
And that's why I say it's like the nostalgia gun, anti-Reese bias thing. I don't know if he's just doing that for, like, aesthetic, but it's not a tier above. Like, no. It's not a tier above it. I don't even think... No, I think if you had to put 2 up, I think you put those 2 up and you leave No Way under. But to be honest, I think they're all 3 on the same tier.
I got older and I was like, is it really the GOAT? Rewatching it, yeah, it's the GOAT. Okay, I know some people want to crown this one. I know some people want to crown this one. I know some people want to crown these 2.
The first Spider-Verse is crazy.
Or big Andrew Garfield fan. Sorry if you're a big Andrew Garfield fan and not
crowning the first Spider-Verse is crazy.
Stop, and Tobey's the GOAT. Does Miles have a chance in the third movie? Yes. Continuing what
if you're not gonna say this one is, there's no shot you're gonna say the third one is.
Going from Infinity War to Endgame, could it surpass the GOAT? Possibly. But right now, I always say Spider-Man 2 is still the GOAT. But then you have Morbius.
What the fuck is that?
Okay, the true GOAT. The greatest thing since sliced bread. Okay, truly.
Yeah, we out of here, bro. We out of here, man. What the fuck is Morbius? All right. Don't have this nostalgia gun pointed to your head, man. You know it's better. You just don't want to say it. You know it's better. But comment below your favorite Spider-Man movie. Doesn't have to be your best. Comment your favorite. I ain't gonna lie, I do love No Way Home. So that might be my favorite, but I don't know if it's my favorite. I gotta rewatch Spider-Verse. I ain't gonna lie, that bitch crazy. Y'all take care and stay blessed, and I'll see y'all in the next vid.